Hey guys, Jeff here from HigherTrustMarketing.com and InfoMarketerZone.com. Real quick one coming at you today. Wanted to talk a little bit about content generation and how you actually do it. What do you write about? What do you post about? If your choice is video, if you're producing podcasts, if your objective is to write, blog posts, Medium posts. We've been talking a lot on the blog. You should head over to HigherTrustMarketing.com. We've got numerous blog posts over there about how to blow up your business using content. And it doesn't matter whether you're thinking about advertising in business or whether you're thinking of producing just pure content as an approach. You need to be producing content one way or the other. So you have to get over this hurdle of trying to figure out what is it that you write about, what is it that that my audience want. And number one, you need to be able to focus exactly on what your audience is and what their biggest pain points are. Okay, that's the first thing, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a future video. But let's assume you've got that today. You understand what market you're writing for, exactly who it is. You have sort of a customer avatar that you have in mind, that you have pictured when you write your content or you produce your content. So think about it this way. Think about it as the 3 E's. It's easy to remember this way, right? So what are the 3 E's? Well, the 3 E's are educate, right? You want to entertain, and you want to empower. Okay, so number one, you want to educate. And that's probably the one that most of you understand the best. That's where you share your tips, techniques, strategies, but you also want to give them a little more than maybe what you're giving them today. You want to give them information that's really going to help them, that's going to help take them to the next step, that's going to allow them to know and trust you, and know and trust that you can help them get to where they want to go. All of your education, per se, should be let me rephrase that, maybe not all of it, but most of the information content that you give to educate should be usable content that they can then apply to their situation and help them transform in their lives. So if you're helping people with their fitness goals, it needs to be fitness information that, first of all, is targeted to your customer avatar, and second, starts them down the path of achieving what it is that they really want, right? So sometimes it's not just generally losing weight. It's to look better. It's to feel better. It's to get a date. It's to, you've got to understand the end objective and then educate in relation to how you can help them transform on that path towards getting what they really want to be, do, have, or become in their lives. That's going to make much more effective content. So, education. Now, I typically try and educate about somewhere between 25 and 30% of the time. Now, what else do you do? Well, the second E. Second E is all about entertainment. Now, I'm not talking necessarily about standard entertainment. I don't mean get up there and sing and dance. What I mean is be entertaining. Sometimes that means humor. So some props to my buddy Caleb Maddox. You guys should look him up. He's written a book for empowering kids on Amazon. He's 13 years old, man, and he's hitting it up big time on social. And all the, whether it's Facebook or whether it's Twitter, Periscope, all of these platforms, he's building a huge brand and reputation for himself, primarily because this dude knows how to generate content. He educates, absolutely, but he also entertains. I saw a Facebook post from him this morning where he's walking through, obviously, a department store, sees some mannequins without any bottoms on. And he turned that into a Facebook post that said, make sure that your business has its pants on. Right, and then goes about relating some business tips to being thorough and making sure that you've got your pants on. Right, so it can be that simple and that subtle. It's to look for things around you. A lot of being entertaining is noticing what's around you, noticing the context, noticing what's naturally humorous around you, and being able to build that into your business. It might be a graphic, it might be a picture, it might be a video that you find online that you then relate to. Tip, technique, or strategy for your business. What you want to be is you want to be in the face of, you want to have information and content flowing and be in the face of your prospects multiple times each day. And you can't just do that through education, right? You got to entertain as well. So you can tell stories as well. Tell stories about things that have happened to you, stories about things that you know you've happened to other people. Make up stories, right? It's all in the delivery of how you explain a particular point, tip, or technique, or generate an offer. You can even have a funny story that is designed to entertain someone, and then flip them into one of your offers, or into an action-oriented, take an action, go see this video, or go sign up for this opt-in course, or go to this affiliate recommended product, or buy one of your own products, right? So entertain, learn to entertain. If you don't know how, you've got to learn that, and you can watch some of the top bloggers, watch some of the top YouTube people. This is something, it's a fundamental skill that you've got to learn these days, given that content is playing such a huge role, and you're having to represent your business, your brand in that arena more than ever, and it's only going to increase from here. So get comfortable with learning the pinnacles of entertainment. It's not going to work right off the bat, right? This is something that, for those of you who are not natural entertainers, not type A personalities, maybe introverts, it's not going to come out right away, but you will find your own voice, and you will find your own personality over time, but you've got to practice. It's like anything, you just got to practice it. All right, third E that we talked about was empowering. This is a really important one, mainly because your job as a business online, as a brand, as a personality, as a marketing entity, as a website, as a blog, as you name it. You call yourself what you want, but you're trying to influence people to do something. And a big part of how you will influence them is through empowering them. And this forces you to develop content that is for your prospect, right? Because a lot of people, what we see when we have people into our coaching program over at infomarketerzone.com. By the way, that site is awesome. Real low-cost site if you're trying to get your business from A to Z. You've got an idea, but you need to hone the idea, you need to refine it, you need to bring it to market, you need to understand all of the aspects of going from idea to launch, and then some advanced tips on marketing. That site, infomarketerzone.com. Write that down, because it's helping a lot of people right now. It's a way, we used to offer consulting for anywhere from $500 to $1,000 an hour, and we still do the rare occasion, but frankly, we just operate too many businesses now, and we don't offer that type of consulting anymore. So this is a way that we can help you, along with several other high-powered entrepreneurs, with tips, techniques, strategies, and tools and resources that are updated weekly to be able to get the edge and get started quickly, avoid a lot of the mistakes. So on that site, what we noticed is a lot of people who join there and they're struggling with content. In other words, they're either not sure what content to develop, so they're not developing it at all, or they're banging their head against the wall. They're developing a lot of content, but it's not doing anything for them. It's not getting any engagement. It's not getting any interest. It's not getting any coverage. Not getting any publicity. It's not getting any results for them. If that sounds like you, then chances are, at least part of the content you're developing is stuff that you either want yourself, or that you think is valuable to your market, but obviously the results show that it's not. And so by developing content that is designed to empower your prospect, it forces you into a mindset where you're entirely focused, 110% focused on helping your prospect build their hope, build their dreams, build their self-esteem, build their self-confidence, build their certainty around delivering whatever product or service that they're going to bring to market for their customers, right? And so that's pretty critical, that whatever you're trying to help your customers with, if it's lose weight, if it's get a relationship, if it's improve their prospects in business or at work, if it's improve their finances, whatever area of life that you've chosen to help people play an instrument, become an artist, it's critical that you help build them up. And it's critical, not only to make them successful, it's critical for them to see you as an authority figure, and for them to trust you and see you as a credible resource, and see you as someone they would be willing to invest money in. Does that make sense? Right? So if just think about it in your own life, those people that we covet the most, those people that we want to spend the most time with, those people that we look up to the most, are the people that inspire us. They're the people that make us feel good, that empower us, right? And it's hard to describe, but there's certain times where, and I do it too. I latch on to certain people because they make me bigger. They make me feel more powerful. They make me feel like I can do it. We sync up, right? The two of us sync up, and we're on the same wavelength. And I know that I can use what they're sending me to do 3-4 times more in my life at that point in time. And that's what you need to become to your customers. So how do you empower them? Well, you give them, you take them from where they are today. So the struggles, you draw on empathy at the beginning. You understand where they are. You understand what the frustrations they're going through are. You get their point in life, and you actually develop that in your content. You share with them what it's like to be where they are. You share with them the struggles they're going through, the frustrations, and then you ask them for input, and you get them involved. You engage them, and at that point, you then draw a straight line from where they are today to where they really want to be. And first, you tell them, right, and you show them that you can get them there, and that you understand where they want to go, right? And that's empowering in and of itself. The fact that you understand that you, coming through the screen or coming through the writing or however you're developing content, the fact that you know where they are today, this person out of billions and billions of people, you understand where their headspace is at right now and where they are and where they want to end up. That's incredibly empowering that someone else is there, and incredibly hope generating, right? So at that point, you pull them in, and then you keep drawing that line day after day. You keep drawing the line from where they are to where they want to be, from where they are to where they want to be. And in the process, you tell them, here's some of the struggles you might have. Here's some of the challenges that you might face, but it's okay. We understand. We can help you. We've been there. We understand how to get you. And so empowering content can often be, those sorts of tips, techniques where you're sharing the story, where you're sharing where they are to where they want to be, and helping them get there, right? So it's not just educating them. It's not just dumping a whole bunch of information. It's sharing the empathy and sharing the hope and desire around getting them to where they want to be. And you can do that through case studies. Again, you can do it through educating, but it's a different type of content development. I hope you understand that starts from the place of where they are, where their headspace is, and where they can be. And you'll see a lot of top entrepreneurs do this by showing you pictures of their cars and their boats and their lifestyles. Well, what they're doing is they're sharing, without you knowing it, they're positioning a bubble over here of where you want to be, right? That's in your headspace. It's that kind of life that you desire. And then they talk a lot about where you are today, and they keep drawing that line day after day. They draw the line, and they keep showing you pictures of what you can achieve in the future. So if it's weight loss, you need to be showing them, pictures of what they'll look like, of the lifestyle that they will experience when they get through your program. And you paint that picture for them over and over, and it empowers them, and it gives them a sense of certainty and belief that they likely didn't have when they join you. And that is incredibly powerful. That is something that will tie a customer to you for life. All right, so I hope that was useful and helpful in terms of helping you guys develop your content. You need to be out there developing content and follow the Triple E. Okay, that's one of the best ways. It's what we do every day. We outsource some of our content. We generate our own content. And by the way, when I'm talking about content, I'm talking about a Facebook post, a Twitter post. I'm talking about long form articles, short form articles, tiny videos, longer form videos. Right? All the content can be wrapped around those Triple E's, and you need to be producing content every day. All right, guys. Jeff from HigherTrustMarketing.com. You can find lots more tips, techniques, strategies, videos, podcasts, all over at HigherTrustMarketing.com. Head over there, and it's all yours for free. And if you want the fast track system and you want our help, InfoMarketerZone.com. I think you'll find a tremendous resource. Many people have. It's tremendously inexpensive, less than a cup of coffee a day or cappuccino or whatever you guys drink. All right, that's it for today. Bye for now. You guys hit me up on Twitter at HigherTrust over at Twitter. Also on the Facebook, you can search me up at Jeff Smith on Facebook. Actually, if you do Facebook, do /HigherTrust, you'll get to me that way. All right, guys. Until next time, you guys have an awesome day. Bye-bye for now.